All right, we back. Welcome back to the hit show. We just did the updated hit list. Um, we are going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about. You see the caption below, the titles. Cardi B, Bill Cosby, and a little bit about the Olympics and a few other things. So Darius going to start the show off tonight. These are his topics.
So we're gonna start off with this Bill Cosby whole thing we got going on. Pull up the Judge Joe Brown video. So Cosby has been under scrutiny for beating the legalities of the case. Know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, well, he still did it. He did this and did that. But the man is free. So with that being said, we can discuss a little bit more of the law and how it's changed and what's been adjusted to kind of sway the narrative of what people think. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby ain't really raped nobody. And play the Judge Joe Brown video. He'll explain why this kind of got all mixed in with rape when you talk about getting high with somebody and having sex.
If someone willingly takes pills and becomes high and drunk, can they legally consent?
Sometimes you can. Used to be you could. They had a change in there back 25 years ago when they were saying, no, you can't. But before that, basically, you could. That's why they told you.
But we're talking about the law. So then, Judge, again, since you're saying we should appeal to the law, if the law says that you can't be
intoxication, where you did something to them they didn't consent to. See, that's when that law started changing from you got yourself drunk, you're responsible to know the bartender's responsible because he lets you get drunk. That's when that change started coming
Bill
about.
Cosby's admitting to giving women alcohol and pills for the purpose of having sex. And if by the law you can't consent if you're drunk or high.
Go out to dinner or you have a party or something. So
yeah, but that's not the same. That's irrelevant, Judge.
Because they do something they would have done anyway. A whole lot of them, back in the years,
that's sexual assault, Judge.
Particularly Quaaludes. They did that a lot. I had a lot of female clients I had to get out of messes because they had a fondness for Quaaludes. They're not cool,
yeah,
but I mean, don't you bear any responsibility for this, especially if you keep going back?
This nigga said no.
So Judge, let me. I want to lay this out plainly, just so, and I'll give you a chance to respond. I'll even give you the last word. If you give someone drugs and alcohol, even if they want to take the drugs and alcohol, if they get to a point where they are inebriated, where they are high or drunk, you cannot have sex with them. It is not sex; it becomes rape. And even by the legal standard that you're saying we should appeal to.
That's only the law in certain states. It's not for every state. And it goes into the same philosophy. It goes into the same thing. I didn't know I was going to get that drunk, so it ain't my fault I got a DUI and kill somebody. How you think that's going to flow?
Right, but the difference is
plus
the
you
drunk person
have
has responsibility to
on the East Coast who want
the drunk person has a responsibility not to get into the car.
Rape by
the drunk person does not have a responsibility not to get into the responsibility.
And you decide to have
we're talking about responsibility.
Linen, candlelight, wine, dine. You go for a walk in the park. My place or yours. Get over there. Kissy, kissy, poo, seduction. Clothes come off. Everybody has a good time. This crowd wants that to be called felony.
Right, but what I'm saying, Judge,
nobody,
and I got to run.
See, that's the point. He never admitted to what he did, was accused of, which is
how many people in your court admitted to what they did
all
that
he
were
did
guilty?
Was they asked for it, I supplied it. They wanted it.
Okay,
that's like put some candles on and some incense when we do it. Let's go out and have a fine meal. Some Pinot Noir, some Cabernet Sauvignon.
Giving somebody
go with the prime rib and the lobster. And then we, after we leave the 5-star restaurant, we got a nice walk in the park.
This honestly is, with all due respect, is the most disturbing interview I've ever had in my life.
No, but see, you're into this thing where everybody's got to be protected. This society does not work when the society's obligation is to protect somebody from being stupid.
This honestly is, with all due respect, is the most disturbing interview I've ever had in my life.
No, but see, you're into this thing where everybody's got to be protected. This society does not work when the society's obligation is to protect somebody from being stupid. You protect somebody's right.
To protect somebody from being raped, but we gotta go
their discretion.
We can have a conversation, but
you can't protect commercial breaks. I'm
way past commercial break.
Just like you can't protect somebody from liability for killing someone in a fatal DUI because the bartender didn't stop serving them when they kept asking.
Unfortunately, I got to run with.
He embarrassed him enough. Okay. So, y'all seen what we just shared, and Judge Joe Brown pretty much said, if it's rape, why are you coming back all the time, getting high, having sex?
That was
the same thing I said last week on the show. Watch the show last Sunday, the hit show, when we was talking about Bill Cosby, and I said, if we all come to a party, we all get high and drunk together and do what adults do, and it's all consensual, and it's consistent. It is consensual. So it wasn't like this was the first time they went up there, they got high, and they had sex, and then he raped. No, this was a consistent thing. And I said this last week. And for the people who've been commenting on me and Darius' page talking about we need to do this and that, guess what? You heard it from Judge Joe Brown himself. The same shit I said. He validated my statement. So thank you. I'm right. Again, I'm tired of being right on this show. I wish somebody would prove me wrong for once so I can shut up. Okay? Please. But we got some other things to talk about.
Yeah, because the Bill Cosby transitions into where does y'all moral stance go to? Like, how strict are y'all with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Because we have examples of people that are out here getting money, living their best life, who did the same shit basically what Bill Cosby is admitting out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that I don't think these men asked for it though, on her end.
No.
So they both provided drugs to somebody, and if y'all want to say took advantage, I don't want to say took advantage, but we can say they took advantage of somebody. Cardi B said she used to get niggas high, slip pills in their drink, take them to the room and rob them.
It's really, if you think they got a special on.
That's messed. She said out laughing and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
but the reason why she can't get in trouble is because most of the men she do to are married. Think about it.
What about T.I.?
No, wait. But listen.
What about T.I.?
Okay, but hold on.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
The thing
you
is,
see what I'm saying? They said you have people coming out there.
Okay, but let's stick
all the same thing.
To what no, it's not. The reason why is different.
Listen,
Cardi B, what she was doing, she was probably dancing. Guy thought she was attractive. He wanted to have sex with her. They go somewhere private. He probably go to the bathroom or go in there. But listen. What I'm saying is, she did it behind their backs.
Exactly.
Bill Cosby didn't.
No.
What Darius is saying,
signing up for something.
What Darius is saying, Cardi B blatantly came out and said, "Yeah, I drugged the guys." Now, there is a special on Netflix where they do this in Las Vegas called trick rolling, where they take like Visine and Clear Eyes and put it in men's drink, and it temporarily paralyzes them, and it could kill them. But they do it, they rob them, and the reason why they do it to a lot of these men, they're married. So the married men are not going to go make a police report and make a big fuss because they rather lose the little 5 or 10, 15 grand than have their wife find out and take half their money. So that's why a lot of the men don't report the shit. Mm-hmm. So that's why when Cardi B did it, men are too embarrassed to say, "I try to have sex with a bro and this bitch robbed me." I'm not knocking Cardi B,
but you can't misconstrue the situation though. There is people that do that, and just roofie girls. Okay,
no,
but in Bill Cosby,
and they're guilty for it.
No,
they're wrong.
We're talking specifically about Bill Cosby. In his case, honestly, I think those girls
group
were
sex.
Just, it was everything was. Consensual.
It wasn't no roofie.
It was no roofie.
It wasn't like
they thought they were gonna get on the Bill Cosby show.
Yeah. It wasn't like they go to the bathroom. He put in a drink. No, listen.
It was multiple times.
This is the drugs.
One time.
We're all gonna do it. This is what it was. Here's it. When we all been to parties, they got everything you need. If you do this, it's here. What's the difference? We all get either you drink, you get high, you snort, whatever you do. If you've been to an actual party. That's what you do.
So let me ask y'all this question then. Taryn, do you think Cosby was just doing what men that like to live that party type life do? And was he wrong for that?
I think he was living in his best life at that time because he was part of the Rat Pack, man.
Yeah.
They all did that. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Did he take advantage of women?
I think he definitely took advantage of women and his power.
His power.
He definitely took advantage. He definitely took advantage of where he was.
He took advantage of his power
and what he could do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think the girls also signed up for what they wanted to do. At the end of the day, with Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just one time with these girls; it was multiple times. And you want to sit here. I think Bill Cosby just got screwed. You know what I'm saying? He just got caught up. He was trying to follow a crowd that was doing this stuff.
Or was he the ringleader?
It could be either or. We don't know.
He might have been the ringleader.
He might have been a ringleader. We don't know.
But
we don't know.
They still asked for it. Yeah. And they knew what was going on in that environment.
We don't know. We don't know.
With that being said, I ask you this question now. Cardi. So now that you're familiar with what Cardi said and did, do you feel that she was wrong and should be
she's definitely
publicly persecuted?
Yeah, definitely. She's robbing people.
When this shit came
she's
out,
she's definitely drugging them and robbing them.
Like that shit is crazy.
Point blank.
And then going on and talking to the fucking president, the future president of the United States. Know what I'm saying? So shit like that, the fact that we nitpick and choose what to motherfucking say is unethical or wrong, I feel like is an issue that we need to address in our community.
To Cardi's defense, it's too easy for her to get out of it. All she had to say, hey, he paid me for sex. Now, if she said, hey, this guy came in the room to pay me for sex, he's not going to prosecute her because then he's in the wrong.
No, I don't mean prosecution. I'm not talking about no legal terms. I'm talking strictly because Bill Cosby is past the legal shit now.
He's saying about drugging these people.
We judging people in the public.
But there's nobody coming out saying Cardi did this to me. Because they're embarrassed.
Look, in the court of public opinion, just the public, fuck that legality shit.
But
fuck charging.
It's different for women and men.
No, I know, but fuck charging her. Should she be judged as harshly
as Bill Cosby
has been getting?
Of course.
Okay, that's only
because they didn't know. They didn't know
awareness. She took advantage too.
So now
everybody's just taking advantage of everybody.
Now that we're all past that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cardi is getting her money, living her best life, about to have another baby. Mm-hmm. Everybody's cool with that, right?
Right.
So Bill Cosby should be able to live his best life.
That's why they released him.
Start his comedy tour, do all his shit,
stripped him down from everything,
and get his money in peace.
But they stripped him down from everything.
That's what they do to black people.
You know what I'm saying?
We can't fuck up. Everybody else can fuck up. Everybody else for forgiveness.
Even if we don't fuck up, we still.
He was about to take over everything.
He was coming for that shit. Fucked up.
They stripped him down.
So
pretty much.
Overall, I think we just need to either stop nitpicking or just hold everybody to the same standards.
Yeah,
if you're going to persecute Bill Cosby, persecute Cardi fucking B, stop listening to her music, cancel her too, do all that shit if you're going to do it to Bill Cosby. I don't believe they're doing none of that shit to none of them.
You know they're not going to do that though.
They're not.
Of course not.
Yeah,
and I don't think they should. I don't think they should cancel Cardi for telling the fucking truth. And I don't think they should cancel Bill for telling the fucking truth that he got them hoes high and fucked them because they wanted it.
They got themselves high. He didn't get them high. They went and did. It's like me going to a party and saying, "Hey, you got me drunk." No, I got myself drunk.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what's the next one?
We're gonna talk about these Olympics. Let me pull up this clip.
Pull up this clip. These Olympics on some fucking crazy shit right now. So.
Have you ever been declined a credit card due to poor credit? Download Self. It's a new way to build credit and get a credit card.
It looks like FINA, I think is the way you pronounce it, the governing body, the swim cap designed for black women and their natural hair. It doesn't give you a leg up in the race. I don't know, might weigh you down. They said, well, you can't wear this at the Olympics. It doesn't conform to the head. How white of you? That sounds about white, doesn't it? That sounds about white. And now they're, because of the backlash and people, I believe, like Michael Phelps and these other people who are saying, this isn't right, it's not fair. And thank you, allies. But why does it always have to be so hard? Because you're used to living in a world that's just about you, okay? And I'm just you just make me want to stick my finger down my throat. You gag me. You gag me with this nonsense. The soul cap looks like it's going to be rescued and they will be allowed to wear it. Right now, it's still banned.
Good.
But are you really doing this? Just stop. That sounds about white. And the reason I say it in those offensive terms, that sounds about white, I'm not going to stop saying it, that sounds about white, that sounds about white, is because it is. Damn it. We're so used to seeing a world that's different than ours. Knowing what your hair looks like and how it feels and how it performs and what products it needs. Would it kill you to know a little something about us? Is that so harmful? To step outside, to color outside the line just a little bit and dip your toe in some chocolate water? Would that hurt you so much?
It's gonna kill them.
That sounds about white.
It is.
They always got
a lot of tone deafness going on when it comes to that type of stuff in the Olympics. The entire the banning of the headgear because it's not conforming to most people's heads. They don't look at our head. We get into the whole crown and we should talk more about that a little bit later in the show, not this show, but later on this week about what's going on with the Crown Act around this country and black hair and what that means.
Now,
But
this is the real reason why there's something wrong with it. Is because niggas wasn't swimming back in the day, right? Like we just getting hip to the sport now. So we taking that bitch over and we about to run that motherfucker. So they like, nah, we can't get these niggas because we do need that shit.
Yeah,
we need that because we have
to
froze.
protect our hair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got that chlorine messes up our hair.
And if we can't have, and our hair is naturally more kinkier. So it doesn't flow through the water. They're doing every little thing they can to have some form of an advantage on niggas, I believe. And that's why they like fuck them Afro caps and shit. Dog. You know what I mean?
Make them cut their hair off?
They want to. Oh, damn.
That's
see,
what
I
they're
want to
gonna
do
have
this
to
other
do.
shit. So now
that's what
they're doing with the niggas with the dreadlocks that wrestle. So or the fro. So in wrestling in the state, did you see that?
Yeah.
The nigga had to cut his fucking dreads
it was a kid.
to fucking wrestle.
It was a kid. You see that?
It was a kid. Exactly. Yeah,
it was in high school.
So anytime when we can't just be our natural selves and still dominate, that's a red flag. Like, why the fuck are y'all doing that? Let us just be our natural. Ain't nobody doing no enhancements, no cheating shit, none of that extra shit. We ain't got the video, but there's this thing going on with the testosterone levels. It's a touchy subject because you do got some transgender women and people and shit like that. So they are going to have higher testosterone levels. But naturally, African women just have that shit based off their diets because they eat yams every fucking day. For real, not sweet potatoes, but yams. In Africa, that's part of their daily diet. They eating that shit breakfast, lunch, and dinner with something. You know what I'm saying?
My gosh, look at my muscles just from these crutches.
And you're right. Yams boost your natural testosterone. So African women have always been under scrutiny and had to take medicine to lower their fucking testosterone levels just to compete. You know what I'm saying? So they always nitpick.
But they should have to because it's natural.
I mean, all natural.
Exactly. It's all this shit is natural. If niggas is cheating, then niggas is cheating. But niggas ain't cheating. They just being themselves.
And they're trying to get all these people.
Man, fuck these.
You got so many black people in the Olympics. You got black people in every sport killing.
They're trying to prevent everything. Because you know the last couple competitions in swimming, it was an African dude.
Yeah.
But he didn't even look black.
Yeah.
He looked like he was white dude. He had blue eyes.
He's still black.
But he was still black.
Yep.
They're trying to get
niggas is coming for every
that
sport.
black girl that was in the last Olympics, she was killing them.
Yep.
She was killing them.
Oh shit, Simone, who is it? Simone?
Yeah,
they made up new rules for her because she was so wrong.
Yeah, she was killing them.
I don't know what the rules was, but they did some bullshit.
She's killing that.
She was killing them.
Nuts.
Black is beautiful.
So now
black
we can't wear swim caps.
Black
to protect our hair. Man.
And y'all know black women don't like getting their fucking hair.
No
y'all
way.
know that.
I'm not getting that pool with. No way.
That shit crazy.
No
It was some
way.
bullshit. All right, so on to Sha'Carri though. Let's stay in these Olympics. How do y'all feel about Sha'Carri? So she did her thing, qualified, and pretty much was going to dominate that.
Yeah,
bitch.
she definitely was.
But she fucked up, in my opinion, and smoked some weed. I understand why she did it.
Yeah.
She was grieving and going through shit. And at the end of the day, that shit legal. I don't give a fuck, nigga. If you're grieving or not, if you want to smoke some weed, you should just be able to smoke some weed. It's not giving you no advantage in no way, shape, or form in any cardio-based fast switch moving sport.
It's not at all.
At all.
I agree and disagree with her. 2 reasons. First reason why I agree, because what happened to her mom, she was grieving. She's a human being.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The second reason, though, it is illegal and you're not supposed to have it in your system. It's like a friend of mine called me this week. Me and Daryl was talking. He said, if you went to your job and they sent you for a drug test and you failed, what happened? I said, I lose my job.
You lose your job. You get fired.
So I understand why she did it because of her mother, but you still have to.
You still got to
it is the Olympics.
Have some accountability.
You have some,
But I respect her. I got to respect because she could have went and not even been in the Olympics, but she still fought through it, and she's still there, and she's still making history. You know, and I'm proud of her. I got respect for her, especially anybody in the Olympics, especially the black people. I'm proud of all of them. I'm proud of them. Niggas is swimming, boy. See, y'all better watch out. They're gonna make the black girls swim with no cap and one arm and one leg. That's what they're gonna do next.
Them shave their head. Now
that's okay. Black is beautiful. They can cut all their hair off. They still gonna be killing them.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so stop it. Just stop it.
We're gonna get with y'all next week. Leave your comments below. And I think that's all we got for tonight. But we will see y'all next week.